And whoa, look at Magoo. Magoo streaks into the...
Thorpe's got basketballs. They lock handlebars as they go through, but Thorpe's done.
Here comes Bradshaw to the outside of Bale. He takes over the number 2 position, and Bradshaw is not done.
Virus at the moment, not on top of the world, but here we go, heave 1. Gate drops, and around the corner they come, and Moore is one of those riders that heads it. 81 Bob Moore, Donny Schmit on the inside, but Moore at the moment, despite that virus, has certainly it's not affected his starting. He's got that Chesterfield Yamaha out of that gate like a rocket. Well, Herring is amongst that group somewhere. Bobby Everton was there, Badermanet, Puzar was at the back of the pack. Here's Moore and Schmit fighting it out for the lead. Schmit going to the inside, he stuffs his teammate into the berm. Well, that's not very gentlemanlike now, is it? But he waves back at him, I think, to apologise, but it's Schmit now, number 75, the American, that takes up the running at the front in this first moto here in Venezuela. But Schmit it is at the moment in the lead in the race, in the lead at the championship, and just look at second place man, Edwin Evertson, climbing all over that Chesterfield Yamaha. It's Yamaha versus Kawasaki, first and second. Trying to look back for third and fourth, but at the moment our cameras stay on the battle at the front. It looks like Moore is still there in around third. Ooh. Oh, that nearly was the demise of Everton. Everton takes the long way round, lines up Schmit on the inside. He looks at him as if to say, I'm a-going through and you aren't going to stop me. And that's exactly what he did. They get right in amongst the back markers now. A mistake from one of those slower riders could change the whole picture of this race. But it's Everton hoisting it up over the jump, and Schmit goes for the inside line, and that's what I mean. Everton very nearly collided with that back marker, but he took the opportunity, gave it a big handful of gas and kept it out there in front. Schmit was unable to respond, but Schmit tries the inside line yet again. No real major ruts or berms building up on this track so far, but this is only the first moto. Things will no doubt change as the day goes on. It's Everton, number 8, who leads at the moment. Donny Schmit, the American, in second place on the Yamaha, the Rinaldi Team Chesterfield Yamaha. Moore we're looking back for, and look at Schmit, pokes his wheel through on the inside to let Everton know that he's there, and here they come down that finishing straight again. It's almost heads down over the bars in top gear, and Everton's gone for the outside, Schmidt's gone for the inside, and Schmit takes the lead. Everton comes back on the inside, but no way, says Schmit. You've passed me once, I'm not going to let you do it again. Schmit gasses the Yamaha away from the Kawasaki. We're looking, trying to look back behind them. There is the first two, Moore, I think, and Trampas Parker now beginning to move up through the pack. There he is, number 1, Trampas Parker's now moved up into second place. So where has Everton gone? Parker, number 1, the defending World 250 champion on the Honda. Obviously problems with that machine earlier on in the year. Parker wasn't overly happy with the setup of the machine or the engine, but things now seem to be settling down because Parker is finding his form and indeed finding the pace, because he's going after Schmit. He's got him. He goes on the inside of Schmit, and I think if Schmit hadn't hit the brakes just then, he would have been off the bike. Parker blocked past him on the inside. Quite, well, reasonably legitimate move, as one would describe. They both got safely through the corner, but certainly hampered Schmidt's attempts to get back into the lead. But it's Parker, number 1. The American now lives in Italy, married to a young Italian lady. They have one little baby boy at the moment. It's Parker that comes home and takes the win, the 20 points, to the cheers of his father and everyone else around the track. And look at those men for their lives up the start straight. And it looks, well, there's more. Johansson, number 4, was also amongst that group as they come around. Can't quite see who it is that's got the lead, but it looks like Puzar, Alessandro Puzar, the Italian from Schmit, the American. That's 2 of the Chesterfield Yamahas, 1 and 2 respectively, but Puzar, number 3, finished 5th, 6th it was in the first race. Puzar, not such a good start for him today, but certainly he's here to make amends in the second heat. Puzar beginning to pull away. Alessandro Puzar came away from the English Grand Prix not as happy as he'd like to have been. Had a bad result in the last race when the rear subframe broke on him, but things are looking a lot better for him here in Venezuela. Puzar, number 3 last year in the world, so desperately looking to move up to take over command at the top of this championship, but his teammate Donny Schmit, the American, Puzar it is at the moment, on the Chesterfield Yamaha, the Rinaldi team squad. And Michele Rinaldi heard to say that it's costing him a fortune at the moment in win bonuses, because his riders, more Schmit and that young man Puzar, really are the lads that are out in front. He's quite happy with himself, taking his time, doesn't have to rush it whatsoever. Because Donny Schmit is a long way back. Parker is also back there threatening, so we could see maybe a change. There is Bavort's number 5. Once again, we go back to the leader. And as I say, we're looking back now behind Puzar. Schmit is still there. Moore is in 3rd. Vekinen was also there. And the Brit Robbie Herring was chasing around, back and around 5th place. But the cameras and all the eyes focused at the moment on this superb performance of this young Italian, Alessandro Puzar, number 3, on the Rinaldi Chesterfield 250cc Yamaha, and unstoppable. So they are a bit sandy. Healy again, featuring quite heavily with Mike Healy. Very distinctive, very flamboyant young man he is. When you actually see him with his shirt off, you'll see that all his back is tattooed. And hairstyles can vary from year to year, but it's Puzar then that takes the checkered flag and those 20 points. That will make him a very happy young Italian. Well, there he is, receiving the congratulations of the Rinaldi team. Heat 3, off the line, and I would hate to be those 5 second board holders. They really do have to leg it. Like Edwin Everson that's got the whole shot on the rest, he was away. No, it's Parker, Trampas Parker, number 1, the defending champion from Louisiana, USA, now living in Italy, married to an Italian lady, has a little baby boy. And Trampas, very happy man at the moment. A lot of water that's gone down on the track in the interval, as you can see. It looks almost as if it's been chucking it down with rain, but they really have doused it down well to get out and to prevent the dust problems that you usually see in these hot countries. But number 1, Trampas Parker on the HRC engined Honda. Indeed, he hung on to 1st place. Well, that was very, very lucky for him. Could well have picked up quite a nasty injury there. Foot rest into his shoulder, but he seems to be okay. Well, happy he was. 2 race wins, up 11 points as well, and that put him 1st overall on